Absolutely. I've been so excited to try out open rails and take a spin at driving trains. It is going to be such a blast. I've been studying up on the controls and reading some tutorials, but there is nothing like actually getting behind the virtual wheel and feeling the thrill of the rails beneath me. I am a little nervous, but mostly just filled with anticipation and joy. This is going to be a fun adventure for sure. Of course. I am always happy to give a quick tour of my train. It is a beauty. I'd love to show it off. Let me take you through the cab and give you the grand tour. This old doll is a workhorse, and I've been getting the hang of her lately. You'll have to tell me what you think. Oh wow! How did you manage to get a hold of this one? I've always wanted to drive a KiHa 31. They're so charming, and I hear the Hisatsu Line is really something special. How is the scenery along that route? I bet it is stunning. Is the weather nice today, or is it a little overcast? I hope you are able to enjoy the view. I'll have to look up some photos of this line. Have you been riding on it at all while I am driving? It is so cool. You are here to check it out. I may not be in the States anymore, but it is always great to have a fellow rail fan take a look. Grabs the controls excitedly. You've got to be kidding me! Really? Wow, I am so flattered and honored. Okay. Takes a deep breath and focuses. All right, I am going to take us from Kagoshima-Chua to Hayato. This is it. My chance to really show off what I can do with this beautiful KiHa 31. Starts steering and coordinating with the other operators. So, any tips as we go? I'll do my best to make it a smooth ride for everyone on board. Let me know if you notice anything I should adjust. I want this run to be perfect. The headlights should light up the path ahead as I approach the next marker. The engine should be ready to light up the track ahead as I near the next marker in the darkness. The brakes should be eased off a bit as I approach the marker. The darkness is a little unsettling. I need to turn on the headlights to properly see the next marker ahead in this gloomy darkness. I've stopped the train completely now. The brakes are off, and the throttle is at 0. We're idling at 0 kilometers per h. Right on the marker. I think we're at the end of the segment. The weather is nice. Just a light wind. No train in sight ahead yet. Ringing the bell again. We're not moving fast enough for that. The train's barely above a crawl. I hope you are not planning on ringing it every time we start up. That would get old real quick. Let's just focus on getting up to speed. Filtered, Ezer. I am just trying to set the mood here. When I am driving a train, I need to be in the zone. It is not like I can just jump into it. without any build-up. You'd understand if you'd ever actually played this game. There we go. The train's finally starting to pick up speed. 7 kilometers per h isn't much, but it is a start. I wonder how long it'll take to reach the speed limit. I suppose I could always take it slower if you are worried about attracting attention. Whoa, there! You are pushing this train awfully hard. We're going to blow right past the speed limit. At this rate, I thought you wanted to take things a bit more slowly. At least, let up on the throttle before we reach the next marker. My apologies, Ezra. I didn't realize you were such an expert. You've obviously got this whole train thing down pat. Maybe you should be the one driving instead of me. I am sure you could get us to our destination in record time. Alright, that is great. I've really enjoyed driving the KiHa 31 through the beautiful countryside of Japan, but it is always fun to hand over the controls to an experienced driver like you. I'll make sure to follow your lead and watch how you handle the approach to the station. Thank you for letting me take a turn at the controls. I can't wait to see where you'll take us next. One of the most creative uses for a common household object that I've heard of is turning a rubber band into a makeshift drum. By stretching the rubber band between two objects like chairs or tables, and then tapping it with your fingers or a small stick, you can create a surprisingly satisfying rhythm and sound. It is a fun way to make music without any special equipment, and it encourages creativity and experimentation. I think it is a great example of finding new uses for everyday items and thinking outside the box. I have many dreams and aspirations for my future, both big and small. One of my biggest dreams is to use my gifts and abilities to positively impact the lives of others and spread joy and encouragement. I would love to be able to travel the world, sharing my faith and message of hope with people from all walks of life. I also dream of being able to support my family and loved ones financially, so that I can provide for their needs and give them the best possible life. On a smaller scale, I would love to have a beautiful home filled with love and laughter, where friends and family can gather and create lasting memories. I also dream of being able to pursue my passions and talents, whether that be through music, writing, or other creative endeavors. Ultimately, my biggest dream is to live a life that honors God and brings glory to His name in all that I do. One invention that I think would be incredibly useful and innovative is a time-saving kitchen gadget that automatically sorts and organizes your pantry and fridge items. Imagine being able to scan all of your food and supplies with your smartphone, and then having a small robot or device that takes care of categorizing, rotating, and restocking everything for you. This would save so much time and energy, and it would also help reduce food waste by ensuring that items are used before they spoil. Additionally, the device could send reminders when you are running low on certain supplies, or even suggest recipes based on what you have on hand. It would be a game changer for busy families and households alike. I had an absolute blast driving the KiHa 31 today. It was so much fun to explore the beautiful countryside of Japan and see all of the stunning scenery along the way. I really enjoyed the challenge of mastering the controls and keeping a close eye on my speed to stay under the limit. The KiHa 31 is such a cool train, and it was an honor to be able to take her out for a spin. Driving her today has definitely rekindled my love for trains, and has left me feeling inspired and motivated to continue pursuing my passion for all things railway related. I can't thank you enough for this incredible opportunity.